Listen, we are all in the position we are in for a reason. Whether you label it good, bad, right, or wrong, right? Because most people, this is what they do. I'm in a bad position. I'm in a terrible position in life. I'm in a great position in life. I'm in a positive position in life. I'm in a negative position. Everybody's labeling their situation. Let's just observe it without the labels for a second. What if we stop looking at this without the labels, without saying we're doing great or we're doing bad? Let's look at the details of the moves that we're actually making. What are we actually doing? We're all in this position for a reason. Meaning we've made decisions, we've made moves that all led us up to this point. Led us up to this point, and then that's when we label it good, bad, right, or wrong. But it's all backed by what we prioritize, right? You view the world based on what you find important, and you're making decisions on the day-to-day based on what you value as important. So whatever it is that you're valuing, you are putting yourself in positions to receive the thing that you're valuing, right? I want more of this. I value this. I prioritize this. This is what I prioritize. Whether you're aware of it or not, you're always looking and seeking the thing that you prioritize most, right? So now we look at, okay, we are in this position. Without any labels, what are we actually doing? What moves are we actually making? What is it that we prioritize? What do we care about most? What problems are we solving? What moves are we making? These are things we need to think about that most people don't, right? Now, let's study our conditioning for a second, right? Because most of us, all of us have been heavily conditioned since birth. Now, let me break this down because this can go over people's heads. People are like, oh, Anthony, come on, it's Monday, dude. What are you doing? Like conditioning? What are you talking about? Labeling? What are you talking? Give me some motivation. Give me some words. I don't have to think. I don't want to think this morning, Anthony. Who wants to think? Put below. Put a cloud emoji. You know the cloud, the thinking emoji. If you want to think this morning, put the thinking emoji. I'll look for it real quick. Hold on. I'll look for it real quick. Put the thinking emoji if you guys want to think this morning. Where is it at? Thinking. Boom. This one. Right here. Post. Give me that emoji if you're looking to think this morning. If you're looking to go beyond the words. If you're looking to go beyond the fucking words and you're looking to not hear something that's just basic and something that's just, hey, okay, cool, I'm here just listening. Let's get deep today. Let's start thinking. We've been heavily conditioned since birth, right? Heavily conditioned. That means since birth, right, we've been told what to think, not how to think. Here, do this. Act like this. This is good, bad, right, or wrong. Do this. This is the great way to do things in life. This is positive. This is negative. This is culture. This is, beliefs. This is politics. This is what you should follow. This is good. This is our environment. This is what we do. All of these things. And we just sat there downloading it all, accepting it all, right? Now, as you get older, you evolve, you go into life, you start experiencing certain things, right? You are making decisions based on these conditions. You're making decisions based on what you've been told is good, bad, right, or wrong, right? This is the right way to live. This is the wrong way to live. This is what it means to be ethical and to be a gentleman or to be a real woman. This is what it means. Like, this is what we've been conditioned with, right? Now, again, not labeling it, whether it's right or wrong, good or bad. This is just facts. We've been conditioned. Now we find ourselves in a position where we don't understand. For most people, they don't understand why they put themselves in the position they are in. They're making moves. They're making decisions. They're like, okay, I don't get it. I don't get why I'm so lost and confused. I don't get why I continue to make these decisions. I don't understand, right? Now, in order for one to become clear, is it possible for one to question everything that it thinks it knows? Is it possible for one to question what it thinks it knows, even if it's been conditioned, heavily conditioned since birth? Is it possible for one to look at this, to look at themselves and say, yo, these are the moves I've been making up to this point. These are the decisions I've made up to this point. But why? Why have I made these decisions? Why have I prioritized these moves? Why have I made this stuff important? Why am I doing this stuff that I don't really feel it's valuable or it's providing value or it's not giving me passion or purpose in life? Why am I doing this stuff? Now, in order to see that, one must know that they're heavily conditioned. Do we see that we've been heavily conditioned? Now, this is not a brainwash type of thing. Oh, you've been brainwashed to be a da-da-da-da-da. No. We're just talking about we've been downloading information, right? And most people call it brainwash. It's conditioning based on the environment we grew up in, the people we hang around, the environments that we're in, the people we talk to, the foods we eat, what we watch on television, who we follow on social media. All these things are contributing to how you see the world. And whatever it is you prioritize, you start making these decisions that are backed by that, right? You're making moves. You're putting yourself in environments of the things that you want. Now, is it possible for a mind to see itself? Is it possible for a mind to see itself? Because nothing's more important than a mind that is interested in oneself. There is nothing more important than a mind. Listen, fam, listen. There is nothing more important than a mind that is interested in understanding itself. Not trying to be what others want it to be. Not trying to live a life others want it to live. Not trying to do things that other people claim to be true, but observing, questioning, being aware of your own conditioning, right? Because if you took the time to understand this, meaning understand your priorities, understand your deep levels of conditioning, understand the things that you hold on to that's getting you the results that you are getting now. If you can dive into that and see, man, I've been heavily conditioned. What is it about myself that I need to question? What do I need to question in order for me to see the facts behind the moves that I'm making? What do I need to question? Why do I keep holding on to certain things? Why do I keep holding on to certain philosophies? Why do I keep holding on to certain stories? Whether I was told this story as a kid or whether I was told this story by the people around me. Why do I keep holding on to this? Because in actuality, you can create whatever it is you want to create. You can do whatever it is you want to do, and you're doing what you're doing now, right? We're talking about you have the ability to make decisions. This is what I mean by doing what it is that you want to do. You have the ability to make a decision. You have the ability to make a decision to get out the situation you're in, to make an adjustment, to cut people off, to eat the right foods, to start this business, to leave this job. You have all these decisions you can make, but you will always do based on what you prioritize most. So if you see something, it could be an opportunity for you, but you may not even take it because what you prioritize is the opposite of that. Prioritize the opposite of that. Then one says, I'm lost, confused. I don't understand. Why am I in this position? I don't get it. Why I'm so lost? Why I'm so confused? Why am I so like, Anthony, I can't see clearly. I don't get it. Have you took the time to understand this? Have you took the time to understand the problems in the mind? Have you took the time? Do you have an interest in understanding oneself? It's more important to understand who you actually are than trying to become someone you think you should be. It's way more important to understand who you actually are. Meaning, what it is that I prioritize, what is my deep levels of conditioning, what am I holding on to? Why do I keep finding myself in these environments, in these similar situations, right? What am I holding on to? Because some of you guys are looking for the right way to live, and there's no right way. Listen, there's no right way. There's no right way. There's no right or wrong way to live. There's only consequences. There's only the end result. You make moves. You label it good, bad, right, or wrong because what's good for you may be bad for me, right? This side, this country thinks this is good. This is the way. The other side says, no, this is good. This is the way. They're evil. No, they're evil. And then they fight each other, right? Which means what is good? What is bad? What is right? What is wrong, right? What is the way? What is the way to live? Is there a way to live or there's your way? Is there your way to live? What you find important, the problems that you're solving, the people that you're around, the conversations that you're having, your purpose and meaning to life that you created for yourself, nobody else but you created for yourself? Have you questioned the conditioning, right? Have you questioned yourself? Have you questioned the things you hold on to? Have you questioned all of your beliefs, your philosophy? Have you questioned this shit? Because look at the results. There's no good way, no bad way, just the results. Look at the results. The results. How do you feel? How does your body respond to what you're doing? How does your mind respond to what you're doing? How do you respond to adversity? How do you respond to setbacks? How do you respond to conflict? How do you respond to to real life shit? How do you respond? Look at it. Look at it. Just look at it. There's certain things that you're holding on to that you haven't even questioned, wondering about. Why am I in the situation I'm in? How can I change? How can I make moves? Anthony, wait a minute. Change happens instantly? Anthony, change happens instantly. No. I don't think it happens instantly because it doesn't happen instantly for me. I hear this all the time. It doesn't happen instantly because one is not really looking at themselves for who they actually are. They're blinded by what everyone says they should be. I'm going to try to live the righteous life. I'm going to try to live this virtuous life, this positive life. Come on, positive, virtuous, Let's look at what is. Let's look at what is. Let's look at what is, not what we wish it was. Can we look at what is? Can we look at the facts? Let's look at the facts. Let's look at the facts. It's not about any of these things. The facts. Okay, what is the facts? Why am I in the situation I'm in? Right? Can my mind even understand myself? Can I even see fucking clear? Can you see clear? Because most people can't, right? Because they see things based on their deep levels of conditioning. Now, how do you change what you see if the world is in your head, right? The world is in your head, and it's all in here, right? What you see based on the stories, your conditioning, your philosophies, everything about you, all of your beliefs, all the things you accepted, your conclusions, your judgments. All of these things you've accepted. Now you see the world through those pair of eyes, right? How do you alter it? How do you spark it? How do you create change in that? One must question where this stuff comes from. One must question where this comes from. Yo, where does this come from? Where does this thought come from? Why am I doing this? Why am I moving like this? Why am I making these moves? Right? Is this good? Am I doing the good thing by doing this? Is this bad because this is what I'm choosing to do? Is it really bad? Or is what other people claim is bad? Am I making moves based on other people's opinions? Am I accepting the opinions of others? Because a careless mind will always accept the opinions of others. It would turn an opinion into a fact because it's not interested in observing and diving into it itself. It's not interested. So it just accepts. It just allows it to be, right? It's not it's a careless mind. It's like, oh, well, I've been told what to do for 25 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, however age you are, you've been told what to do, never told how to think. Hey, you ever decided to question everything you think you know? The importance of observing and questioning. The mind is alive when it questions. People associate questioning with bad. Oh, it's bad. I question myself all the time. Well, yes, you should, because there's truth in that. There's truth. Hey, I'm making these moves. I feel off. There's something off. There's something I'm not really feeling this. There's something off. There's something, I don't know what it is. I can't pinpoint it. I'm too blind to see, but I'm making these moves and I feel fucking off. Now, for you not to question that, for you not to observe that, for you not to dive into that, you're blinding yourself. You're allowing things to continue. And what you allow will always continue. And what you settle for, you deserve. Remember that, fam. Remember that. So you are in this position for a reason. Can we question our deep levels of conditioning and look at ourselves and say, yo, I've been conditioned. What have I been conditioned to do? What am I doing? Why do I think this way? Why do I want this to be real? Why do I want this to be true? Why do I want life to look like this? Why do I want things to be a certain way? There is truth in that. There is truth in that. There is truth in that. Yo, there is truth in that. There's truth in saying, why do I want it to be this way? Instead of looking at it for what it actually is, I want to see life based on what I wish it was. So I try to change everything to fit my narrative instead of seeing what it is. Oh, this is my thought process. This is how I see stuff. This is what I'm holding on to. These are the form of beliefs and stories and mentality and philosophy and conclusions and judgments and assumptions that I've held on to and opinions that I hold on to because it does something for me. Now, what I'm asking you, for those who really want clarity, for those who really want awareness, for those who really want to see what is and understand itself, are you interested enough to question everything that you think you know? Are you interested? Because when you do, everything becomes clear. The blind comes off. The eyes, the fog clears. The mind is like, oh, I've been making these moves this entire time, thinking that this is the way, this is the right way, this is the righteous path, this is the great way, when in actuality, that has kept you in the same position that you've been in for a very long time. So the question is, are you willing to question yourself? Are you willing to dive into yourself and understand who you actually are? Not who you claim to be, not who you wish to be, not who you say you are in the affirmations in the fucking mirror. We're talking about who you really are, because there is truth. There is truth behind the moves you're making, and you're doing these moves for a reason. Let's not call it good. Let's not call it bad. Let's not call it positive. Let's not call it negative. Let's just call it what is. What is this? What am I doing? Why do I feel this way? I just feel off. I feel something that it's fucking with my body. My head hurts. Low energy. I'm fatigued. There's sadness, right? But what is sadness? I'm crying. I'm sitting down. I don't know what to do with myself. I swear I don't know. Like, what is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? How can we stop labeling that and look at it? What is that? Where does that come from? Why does that like that? Why? Like, why? Like, why? Why? I don't know, Anthony. That's it. Just the way life is. Because the universe put me in position to be this way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, man, this is a lazy, careless mind. A mind's not interested. Can you imagine? We was actually interested? Can you imagine we were actually interested? Can you imagine if we were interested in ourselves to the point that we see things for what it actually is, not what we wish it was? Can you imagine the sharpness, the fucking clarity, the awareness, the awareness that comes with clarity, like the clarity. Oh, I see things. Oh, I'm accepting the situation. Oh, I am living in fear. Oh, shit, I'm not making the moves that I know that I need to make. Okay, hold on. Let's look at the situation for a second. Okay, cool. All right, let me not feel bad about it. Let me not feel, sad about it. Let's look at it. Oh, shit, I put myself in this situation. I am the problem, and I'm the solution to this problem. What's the next move? Okay, where do I want to go? What am I doing? Okay, what situation am I in? Right? There is no right way to live. There's no, this is the blueprint here. There's no, hey, is this good? Is this the way? There's your way and what works for you, and there's only consequences. You're making decisions, and then there's consequences. Are you studying the moves that you're making and why you feel the way you feel? Are you studying everything about the moves that you're making? Are you studying yourself? Are you aware of yourself? Are you interested in yourself, yo? Everybody gets... Let me not say everybody. Most people view the studying of oneself as selfish, narcissist, ego, all these things that you're saying, oh, wait a minute, interested in oneself. No, that's ego. That's this. We're talking about interested in the mind and why it does what it does. Anthony, I don't know why it does what it does, man. What are you talking about? I don't know. Right? There's, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's too much for me. It's too early for that, Anthony. Come on, man. You so serious. You too deep, Anthony. Anthony, you way too deep, bro. Come on, it's too early. It's Monday. Come on, let's chill. We just had a great weekend. Come on, Anthony. What are you doing? Anthony? Come on, go chill. This guy's talking about understanding the problems of the mind. You hear this guy? The problems of the mind? You hear understand oneself? This is what people are doing, yo. This is what people are doing. They laugh about it. They're not interested in it. Yet they because of that, they're constantly blinding themselves. They're constantly confused. They're constantly lost. They're constantly looking outside of themselves for an answer. Looking for an answer. Guide me, help me, someone tell me. Rather than looking in the mirror and say, yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are deep levels of conditioning that you accepted? Where does this come from? Right? Where does this come from? What are you fucking doing, dude? Because you're putting yourself in this situation right now. You're making all these decisions. You're putting yourself in these environments. You're eating this type of food. You're treating your body and mind this way, right? This is what you're doing. Okay, fine. Do it. But just know there's no right or wrong way. There's only consequences. And as long as you understand that, there's no conflict. There's no psychological conflict. Most people don't understand that, right? Because most people want things to change without them taking responsibility. They want the change without the transformation. They want the change without transformation. You know what transformation is? True transformation. Mutation in the mind. I see things clearly. Yo, I see myself making these moves. I see the root cause to problems in my mind. I see what I hold on to and I'm unwilling to question. I see how I'm playing it safe. I see how I'm living life with this limitations. I see all these things. I see it. I see it. And when you see it, there's action. And when you see it, there's action. You see it, there's action. Self-love, self-esteem, self-control, self-confidence, self-awareness, self-care. Let's take the word self out of this for a second and just put love, esteem, control, confidence, awareness, and care. And if we can understand that, all of that, the understanding of that, what love actually is, what does it mean to have control? What does it mean to have confidence? What does it mean to have awareness? If we can understand that, then we can see, oh, that includes how we feel about ourselves. And what I mean by the understanding of oneself, it's not a selfish thing, just Anthony Manaya, understand my selfish needs. No, it's understanding us, you and I. You see, you, yes, you, yeah, you watching this, you, yes, you. No, you, yes, you, not you, right? Understanding you and I, because I am you and you are me, right? I am you and you are me. So when the understanding of oneself means what is, meaning, is it possible for you and I to go through this process and see what is the facts about the moves that we're making, the facts about the root cause of the problems in the mind? Can we have a conversation and get to the fucking facts, right? Because if we can, there's clarity. If we can, we can see what is. If we can, right, we can address the root cause of the problems in the mind. But if you and I are on here, I'm listening and I'm talking to you back by my deep levels of conditioning, my ways of being, what I've been taught, what's right for me. Hey, this is my community. Hey, this is my culture. Hey, this is my beliefs. Hey, this is what's true to me. Then I'm not interested in understanding because I won't listen. I'll close. My ears are closed. It's closed. I'm not interested. The mind is not interested. And that's a mind that would never see what is. That's a mind that would never be clear, only see things based on what it wants to see. Not what it actually is. Not two people coming together to understand oneself, meaning the mind, right? There's not your mind, my mind, the mind. Understand the mind and how it operates, right? How it operates. That right there, there's clarity in that. Yo, who's getting value off of this live? Who's getting value off of this live, fam? Give me some fire emojis, yo. Give me some fire emojis. I'm waiting on the fire emojis below. Give me some fire emojis below. What a great way to start a Monday, huh? It's amazing how we don't realize how important our choice of words are to reprogram minds. Understanding the labels that we accept, understanding the words like that we just accept. Instead of going beyond it, you know? Fire. See all the fire emojis. Yo, fam, if you're on here, let me get that fire emoji. Let me know if you're feeling this right now. All right, awesome. Yo, I love you guys. Love you guys like crazy. Appreciate you. Again, I go live every Monday through Friday. Some days I don't. Some days I do, depending on my schedule. But I will always let you know. 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join me. Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, fam, I post this replay. This is going to go up on YouTube later today. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. But Anthony, where do we find your YouTube channel? Well, the YouTube channel, right? Go on my Instagram page and go on my highlights. You will see YouTube. Click the link, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and be on the lookout for today's live. I will always post it. I will also post it on my stories. So that's cool too. So you can check it out on my stories. But yeah, this replay will go up later today. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Do me a favor. Just one thing. Have a great day. Much love, fam. Peace.